On the sports for you. Yeah, we live. We loud. Big talk, ring talk for that hometown crowd. Hey, home of the Fat Four, run the score up more. Tread OTC, drip on the mat, on the floor. Korean mommy JoJo, big boom, big show. Flip through the sky, whole place go loco. Main event, John walk slow, chain swing, eyes low, bell ring, that smoke, he the headline. You know, West Coast demon, that's a step in, no pressure, whole bay lean, and they chant a name extra. Welcome to sports for you, wrestling. This our ring, our section. From the bay, we flexing. Fat Four, keep the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to sports for you, wrestling. Stage lights, big entrances. If you came for a fight, pay attention. We the ones, it's the legend. Welcome to it's the legend. Welcome to it's the legend. Crowd surf, kids on shoulders, phone lights, all them holders, merch line, right on corners. Stories grow bolder, John with the steady silence. Then he snapped that violence, ref hand slammed to the canvas. Whole place move like it's seismic. JoJo hit a twist so clean. Colors flash red, gold, green, that's in black and green. West wind howl on the scene. OTC try that path, footsteps echo the past. Beirut's deep in the craft, every night might be the last. From the north side, south side, whole bay in the same vibe. 4 names on the same sign. Fat Four for a lifetime. From the north side, south side, whole bay in the same vibe. 4 names on the same sign. Fat Four for a lifetime. It's the legend. It's the legend. It's the legend. It's the legend.
This is the same strap.
Welcome to sports for you, wrestling. This our ring, our section. From the bay, we flexing. Fat Four, keep the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to sports for you.
Well, listen. When I woke up Monday morning, I wasn't expecting to see this. I mean, it's never a good time to get injured in wrestling, but the worst time to get injured is the beginning of the year. Why? Because it's WrestleMania season. Once January 1st hit, it's time to lay it out there to get yourself a spot, a winning ticket to the biggest show on the planet. And this kid's career, his young career, the biggest opportunity, well, might be up in smoke. But with that being said, welcome, episode 68, S4UWrestling. I am the OTC Trail. That is the main event himself, Sir John. Bro, what do you make of this here? Because this stinks for Bron, man.
Well, you never want to wish injury on nobody, and I'm hoping that it's more of the closer than the later. We don't really know. Everybody's skeptic. Is he going to be out a few months? Is he going to be out 6 months? Will he make it back from Mania? All we can just hope is he's back and back healthy. But it sucks because obviously he's turned into a huge player on the main roster, and obviously this happens. I was saying it like, look, he spears everyone out of oblivion, and the one time he decides to flip a table was when something aggregated. Now this wasn't just, and then be clear, he had been dealing with this for a minute, but he'd been able to manage it. But that one spot with the table was the one that kind of was kind of put him in the situation he's in, unfortunately. So let's hope that Bron is back sooner than later and that he can continue. But this just sucks all around that he's not around for for the build for Elimination Chamber and possibly WrestleMania?
Yeah, because for athletes to be fully ready to go for any type of training and competition is 6 to 12 weeks. We're about 3 months out from Mania. February being a short month, you're looking at a good solid 80 plus days left till the biggest show of this young kid's career. I mean, WWE gave Michael Cole a script saying that he hurt himself during training. I don't think it was training. Those tables, those announce tables, they're 9 times out of 10 they're pretty heavy to flip over.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10 nowadays they're impossible to crash through. But again, they're heavy to flip over. This man, in a fit of rage at the amount of speed that he tried to flip that table, you're bound to pull something. Like, now the question is, where did he get the hernia from? Was it like his groin, his abs, his back? But what did this do for the main? Well, I'm not gonna say main event because he was in the main event. Because we're all suspecting it's supposed to be him and Seth Rollins at Mania.
Right.
What, in your opinion, what would be the backup plan just in case Bron Breakker can't go?
I need to see how the rest of the Vision story plays out. Obviously, we still got the Masked Man running rampant. So I honestly don't know right now until I see how things look after Chamber. Because obviously, do they do something with Bronson Reed? Do they throw Theory in there? I'm really confused on how do you go now without the top dog there in order to build their story for WrestleMania.
Yeah. I'm still thinking that Seth Rollins is going to be that final masked man to show up and cause havoc. But now I can see Logan Paul taking that spot against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
Right.
Because Logan Paul wasn't there when Seth Rollins got bounced out. But Seth Rollins can easily like, so you tried to replace me by joining the Vision. So I could see him, fight Logan Paul. But Logan Paul is a big name. And then, when Bron is ready, he can come back, the night after Mania, we can run this at Backlash. What city is Backlash in?
Chicago. Backlash. I'm sorry, you said Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida. There you go. Okay, so they can do that because that is. Oh, hey. All right. Well, it just went from the big two to the return of the big three because the demon has arrived. Fashionably late as usual because we love her. We love her. Yes, 3 minutes late is yeah, I know. Usually we don't sports to you time anyway. But anywho, welcome back, the West Coast demon herself.
Hello.
Nestle.
Hello.
What's going on, Nestle?
Hello.
How we doing?
Good. It's
Cool.
It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week.
Is it Wednesdaying you in a good way this week?
Yeah, it was a good day.
Cool. All right. We were just talking about Bron Breakker, surgery, hernia, WrestleMania. Not promising. So, what would be your backup plan if we don't give Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins? Your thoughts on this whole situation?
Well, hey B, so y'all think that Seth Rollins is coming back at WrestleMania?
Yes, I think he'd be ready in time.
Ooh. Mm. That's actually a really good question because it would only make sense for him to be with Bron Breakker because of what happened, right?
Right.
Now, the only other storyline that he kind of fits in is Punk and Roman.
Again?
It's the only one that makes sense if you think about it. But I don't think he'll be in the match. If he's returning and no one knows about it, he comes and fucks it up for someone.
True.
Right?
He's good at fucking shit up. That's true.
And if he's technically, the rumor is that he's the head person of, what does JT call them? The Foot Clan? Then it would only make sense for him to reveal himself at WrestleMania. Now, the only thing is that the Foot Clan has only been messing with the Vision.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I hadn't even thought about that, him coming back.
Let me throw a name out here that you're not going to like, but I feel like it's the most logical choice as a backup plan. Logan Paul.
Well, yeah. Like,
you think they should put Logan Paul in, or should they sit Rollins out until Bron Breakker comes back?
I feel like that would make more sense, to be honest with you. I feel like it'd make more sense for him to come back when Bron Breakker is able to compete.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it would, I guess, be a good backup. Or Bronson. I don't think he should go up against Bronson. But, you know.
Shout out to Bronson Barboza.
Yeah. The safer choice, I guess you can say, would be Logan Paul. I'm okay with Logan Paul right now.
I think I know why you're okay with Logan Paul, because I'm actually okay with Logan Paul as well. Because me and John was talking about this the other day.
Yeah. I'm okay with Logan Paul right now. I didn't know I could feel feelings like that for him. So, you know.
Hey, I mean, I was telling John the other day, whether it's a PR move or he did that on his own, that's a good look.
Yeah. And a lot of people put a cap on it too. So, I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's possible family can disagree.
One looked like a jackass and the other one looked like a donkey.
Wow. You know who else, besides Bron Breakker, you know who else wasn't having a good week? Amelia. Drew McIntyre was not having a good week. I mean, the man caught multiple strays like nobody's business last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday, he shows up to his own show and kept getting jumped. I mean, Cody comes out. You know what I'm saying? Raheem, as he calls himself.
I was about to say, you better say it correctly. You better say it correctly.
Raheem Rhodes, officially. And you wasn't here when I said it, but this man has been watching our shows. Because that's proof these people be watching our shows, because between me, you, the island, everybody else, he's been called Raheem Rhodes. And the fans pop on that. But anyway, I digress. So he shows up, got his pyro off, gets beat up, right? Tries to come back later, gets beat up by Jacob, right? How I know the rumor is it's going to be a triple threat match at Mania, which I hope it does. But I asked John this, and I'm also going to ask you, how are we going to get there if Cody and Jacob are in the same qualifying match this Friday for Elimination Chamber?
I was about to say, we kind of already are there. Like, the way they keep attacking each other.
Yep.
It would only make sense to do a triple threat at Mania, but either a DQ, the match don't start like it did Saturday night's main event,
mm-hmm.
or That's a good question.
Well,
I feel like that can be the only way if that's the case. I mean, unless y'all have some other workaround, but either like a DQ or
we can't do a DQ because it's a triple. We can't do a DQ. It's a triple threat.
It can get thrown out though.
Well, they get like then that's only her other option. The no contest.
Yeah, it never happens. The bell never rings.
And
who else is in that match? It's Cody.
Sammy.
Why did I watch him out when he said triple? I was like, who's the other person?
It's Sammy. You know.
He's still there. Oh, okay. No.
Shit. Right. Beckler just won the championship. But anyway.
No offense. No offense.
Sorry, Sammy. We didn't mean no harm, but it's just you're in the middle of something.
You are the oddball out. Here, that's the nicest way I could say it before StreamYard kicks me out.
Yeah.
Last time I didn't want to say anything nice, and StreamYard kicked me out. So
That's true. But side note, shout out to Beckler. She just won the Women's World Championship from Chris Statlander. But anyway,
and by the way, shout out the Private Party.
Yes.
Side note, I never in my life did I think that I would ever see a tweet or hear John's voice in my head saying shots.
Listen,
what?
I was not expecting them. They were last seen last January.
Yes, a whole year. We had not seen these dudes a whole year, and as we talk about that, what are they starting a contract?
Is somebody injured? Is one of them injured? And the other one has to wait. Their contract situation, because supposedly the rumor has it both of them had different contracts. So shout out to them, and it's Black History Month, so shout out to them for being back on TV.
They're back, and because it started the other day that I think it was yesterday I saw as they said Private Party is still under contract, which is going to get to this is what we're doing for another person at AEW later. But I was like, and I wonder why this just all of a sudden just turned into news, and then here we go now, they're back, and look, man, you're gonna have the Rascals there, man. We got. Let's bring back Private Party. Tag team division not the same without Private Party.
And to have I forgot what name he goes by now from the Rascals. Desmond. Having him and not Quinn, but Cassidy start off the match first. That spoke a lot to me. But anywho, back to this triple threat. John, you said you had an idea before. What was the idea of how you would book this? If we're still getting the triple threat, because Cody said Drew might not make it to Chicago, let alone WrestleMania.
Like this, look, Drew. I said Monday. There's only so many Claymores Drew gonna have in his arsenal. You don't like none of these three dudes competing. Someone's got to be a winner. Because you can't get a DQ unless you just take them all out before the match.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you take them out one by one. That's the only way Drew McIntyre gets his wish and not having to try to go through these three get the WrestleMania. But I don't see that happening. If I had to guess, he's going to try to go out Cody first, and then he'll try to take out Jacob. Sammy, somehow they're going to make him look like the ultimate hero, and he gets a lick on Drew. But it won't be enough because he's going to get laid out, but Cody still ends up getting the W. And I think then we move to...
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Then we move to Jacob finding his way, finding his path into Mania. But I got a feeling Cody wins, and Jacob is the one that's going to try to throw wreck shop in the Elimination Chamber somehow to get to Mania.
All roads lead to
literally roads.
That's right.
So basically, whoever doesn't get to the chamber is going to come back later on and mess shit up in the chamber.
Mm-hmm. But I like John's thinking because he's pretty much get rid of the strongest ones first.
Mm-hmm.
And then unfortunately, Sammy, I'm sorry, you go for the weak link and then you kind of
I mean, you can't be sorry if it's true. But I can see Jacob getting screwed out of this one since Cody got screwed out of the Rumble. Have Jacob get screwed out of this one and then have that man show up. I don't know how he's going to get inside the chamber, though. That remains to be seen unless he just wrecks shop after the chamber and says, I'm not done. And then Nick Aldis like, you know what? Screw it. Triple threat. You know, be like Shawn Michaels his way into this triple threat match. I can see that, but
again, it all just gonna.
It all leads to the triple threat in Vegas, which I'm here for, and I'm still holding out that Big Blood is walking out with some gold, and he's gonna take it right to his cousin's house and have a party. And I got some people that know some people, so hopefully we can get the Fab Four invite. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But there's another person who also did not have a good week, and this person we actually all love, including us. She's like, "What you talking about, Willis? Who do I love?
Who?
Chelsea Green.
Oh, this stinks.
So
Extra.
She was in a match in the qualifier for the Elimination Chamber, which was obviously won by Tiffany Stratton.
Ugh.
However,
yep.
Madam, go ahead, Nessa.
I was wondering because I kind of popped into AAA after our show, and I was like, why the hell is La Hera fighting instead of Chelsea Green?
Hey, you know who wasn't wondering that? That guy sitting over there.
Damn right, I damn sure wasn't.
I knew he was happy as hell to see
Hey, I was like, look, Ethan, don't ask. Look, wrestle now. Ask questions later. Just
that man was staring at her ass the whole time. You
goddamn right,
I was staring at.
Not you, but thanks for confirming that.
I damn right, I was. I ain't gonna lie. Viva la Toxicus.
Listen, that man was staring at her ass. I was staring at a tattoo. If you can figure out which one I'm talking about, you get good extra points on that one. Yeah, because I was wondering the same thing. Well, I wasn't wondering because I'm like, her and Ethan Page defending the mixed tag team title. And by the way, shout out to Lola Vice. Her and Mr. Iguana got the dub on that, so they're the new, mixed tag team champs. Shout out to them. But I was like, what happened to Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
She broke her ankle.
And got the new Undertaker. Got the new point. Undertaker. I guess that he gets they get the point picture with the Undertaker, but even though he wasn't pointing at anything.
Yeah, I saw a meme on that where you're on the main roster, you get the point from Triple H. You're on NXT, you get the photo with Shawn Michaels, and you go to AAA, you get the photo with the dead man. So
that's crazy, right?
Right. So when I first saw this and it said ended her career, I was like, ooh, damn, what'd she do? but she just got it was feared to be a sprained ankle, but it was later revealed that she actually broke her ankle.
They could play this really well.
They could.
They're going to play this really well. I guarantee they're going to play this really well.
I want to see Chelsea Green in a wheelchair.
A la Vicky Guerrero.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? And Vicky was fake.
I do. Oh, my God.
And they're already doing it because you see her posting on social media. They're sending her care package, and she's going to make this very entertaining.
Hi, Bella.
I hope she does.
I'm here for it because Ethan needs she gonna beat the shit out of Ethan.
Why?
What do you do?
What do you do?
Because that's her partner.
He didn't take the pin.
She got a broken ankle.
He didn't do anything either.
He didn't take the pin though. He had to try to work off Iguana.
He can't fight the women. Nessa.
You can still go in and try to stop the pin.
We just, I'm not even gonna argue with you. You know what, Ethan? You dropped the ball. Ethan.
You wanna know why? Because it's exactly those points that she's gonna be like, you didn't do nothing. You just stood there. You this and you that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. But Ethan, like, well, no one told you to go break your ankle.
That's mad. That's mad disrespectful. But that's
It's
mad
Ethan.
disrespectful,
It's
dude.
Ethan, but it's
Hype
Ethan.
him
Yes.
up.
That's what Bella was good, but relax.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I mean, yeah.
Penetrade.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
makes sex look like church. I heard that from one of those cartoons. I forgot which one it was.
Shout out to Lola and Mr. Iguana.
Listen, like I'm not complaining because I saw AAA and I saw her. I'm like, yeah, they ain't winning. And she took the pin and got knocked out by Lola.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
But adult Mexicana to Cubana, me and John, Viva la Rasta.
Yes.
we good.
Viva la Toxicas. Yeah, I was on fire. Yeah, Viva la Toxicas. But shout out to Lucha Lola that she's going by now.
And you know what? And I know Nessa is struggling with this toxic talk, so we're gonna.
I'm really not, because if you didn't hear me earlier, I said I was actually watching her as jiggle too. So I mean,
but for the sake of the bit, we can't talk about John's obsession and not talk about Nessa's obsession.
Oh Lord, yeah.
And that is one the LA of the Luchadores. Dominic Mysterio made his return AAA.
The romantic king of los luchadores.
Listen, man, anyone can get somebody.
He steals everything from Eddie, doesn't he?
This is Daddy.
Except for his brain, because you never seen Eddie do something that's No, he knows what time zones are.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He does.
Because I have something for this. What we doing?
We got a lot. I love that we all got something for later.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope. But shout out to well wishes to Chelsea Green. Hopefully she'll stay off TV, because every time I said this on ATD a couple Fridays ago, every time I see Chelsea Green, I just want to pop Michael P.S. Hayes in the face.
I didn't understand it. It was a dumb quote. And Vince.
You're looking at me. Why? Okay, let me explain to you why.
I am
unreal.
He said that she's
no.
He said she's not good. She's only good enough to put over talent.
I saw the clips to that, and I was like, I'm not a big fan. She did win me over, but I'm not like, oh my god, I'm Team Chelsea.
Right.
But that was bullshit.
That was the sexist thing you can say too, in my opinion.
Yes. And because she has done so much good work, not only with the U.S. title, the fact that she's able to pull off Mexican tag titles and still make it her own while winning over the crowd still, man, get the fuck out of here.
Talking about she's not on the level as Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. I'm like, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch wish they could do the stuff that Chelsea Green has done in her career. I mean, she's fought dudes. Ask Penta. She's fought dudes in hardcore. It's like, when is this woman gonna get her respect? And hopefully Michael PSA is the only one that thinks that, not everybody else, because clearly that woman is a bona fide star and belongs in the higher echelon of the division instead of just down here putting over talent. The woman's earned it. But
he Freebird was wrong on that one.
Definitely wrong. But I'm glad Nessa's actually here, because I didn't know you was coming or not, because I have something for you that I want to ask you.
I didn't do
because damn, snitching already. It's mania related. Don't worry about it.
Okay, what's up?
Okay, so we all know how you feel about one Dominic Mysterio. You know what I'm saying?
Oscar Gutierrez Mysterio.
How big of
goddamn. Oh man, it's government out there. Go ahead, dog. I'm sorry.
Hey, John, once you find out what homegirl's name is, I'm pretty sure you're gonna blurt that out too. So you can be even Steven.
Oh, research.
How big of a fan are you of one Benito, aka Bad Bunny?
So I love Bad Bunny. I'm not a huge fan of Bad Bunny. Like, like Lay loves Bad Bunny, like that, like full on.
Shout to the homie.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. I'm not like oh my god.
So I asked that because earlier in the week I was minding my own business on the IG timeline.
Okay.
And it's Mania season, so people are throwing out, either rumors or, they're fantasy booking. And I came across one that I knew you'd be interested in. I just want to know how big of a Bad Bunny fan you are. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up. So Bad Bunny performed at the Super Bowl. Shout out to him, right? Rumor has it that he's coming back to WWE sooner rather than later.
Ooh, yes.
And Mania is sooner rather than later. So this came about.
Ooh, those are all both old
now.
pictures.
Your thoughts on possibly Bad Bunny coming? Because let's not forget. Bad Bunny still has unfinished business with the Judgment Day and Dominic Mysterio, because if we remember the night after WrestleMania 39, Bad Bunny got into a little fight with Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I would totally be here for it.
Would you be here for it if lightning hits a bottle?
Oh hell no!
and Bad Bunny takes the IC title from Dominic Mysterio.
Me and Benito would have problems.
Because let's not downplay Benito's ring skill. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not. And the only reason why I would say I'm excited for this because the fact that Bad Bunny is amazing in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like other celebrities that show up and they're kind of just like, okay, cool, you know the basics, right? Like just to get through the match. Mm-hmm. No, this is like doing everything, and he could cut promos. Can you imagine them both cutting a promo in Spanish? Like
if they cut a promo in Spanish, this is all I'm going to hear in the timeline.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be the Big Bang finish? Is that supposed to be the Big Bang finish?
What I tell you about Robin?
Whoa, that's what that is?
That's what the DJ. Yeah.
That sounds like a queef. But anyway, hey, that only works if nobody laughs. She laughs, so I win.
The word queef is just diabolical.
Okay.
But it's natural.
I would only have a problem if he takes the title away from Dominic, if he's not going to become some kind of like full-time, superstar. If he's just going to be there part-time, I would see no need for it. Or not even like just the here and there, like The Rock. Okay. I would definitely see no need for it.
Well, I would counter that with this though. When you're part-time, championship doesn't get defended that much, right?
Yeah.
I said this multiple times. When healthy, how often does Dominic Mysterio defend the IC championship? Not very often. So it'd be kind of like the same, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but we see him though. That's the difference. Here's my thing with the titles. If you're gonna have the title, I want to see you. I don't care if you defend it. It needs to be seen. Because if not, we're gonna forget about it. That's how
I kind of want to see you in the ring too.
But yeah, but even if he is in the ring, he's just not defending the title.
No, I want to see you defend the title.
Oh well, yeah, obviously. But that's also how they book him. That's not him. So,
That's how they book other champions, to be honest. The only championship that gets booked is the United States Championship. To be honest.
Honestly, he's kind of defended his AAA title more than he has the IC title.
And that's the point I'm
Because
saying.
he still is a fighting champion. It's just,
He's not an American fighting champion.
that was.
John, your thoughts of if this would actually happen, would you be cool with it?
Oh, by the way.
And would you be cool with the outcome of Bad Bunny maybe taking the title off of Dirty Dominic?
Am I cool with the match? Heck yes. Sign me up. I need to see if Bad Bunny wins. I need to see how he wins. If he wins clean, or is this part of also the continued crumbling of the Judgment Day? Because I can't see Dom losing clean as much as he was so over in this last year or two, especially at Mania last year. How he had that victory lap. That'd be a total 360 moment. He comes back in there a year later as Intercontinental Champion, well, two-time Intercontinental Champion, in the spot where he got the biggest pop of his career, and then loses to arguably the biggest celebrity on the planet. But I need to see how he would lose the title in order for me to be down with it. If it's part of the crumbling of the Judgment Day, I'm all for it. But if he's losing clean to Bad Bunny, make it another. Put Bad Bunny in another street fight. Put in another street fight. Put him and Dom in the street fight. I mean, unfortunately can't be in Puerto Rico, so do another Sin City street fight like they did with Priest and Drew McIntyre last year, and just beat the living crap out of each other.
With the Puerto Rican kendo stick.
Yes.
I mean, looks like we all agreed that that match would be sick, but 2 out of 3 would be actually cool with Dominic losing. Eventually, the man's gonna have to lose. But in Delulu land, he's champion forever. Listen, man, it is what it is. Forever. And then he wakes up and out goes the championship. But anyway, since we're on
Bien, pendejo.
Exactly, he will be a pendejo for losing.
That was for you.
He will be a pendejo for losing. But speaking of Dominic and Judgment Day, Monday Night Raw was crazy because we saw Stephanie Baker, Liv Morgan. First off, the return of Dominic Mysterio on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, we're gonna get into this. All right, let's do this.
By the way, the return of Dominic Mysterio on Monday Night Raw, which was kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting to see him there. Introduces his güerita, gives her, candy and flowers. Fellas, take those.
Valentine's Day.
Even that's the least you can do, is at least flowers and candy. So take notes. Stephanie comes out. Stephanie pretty much reads her the riot act in Spanish. Typical American. Hey, what she saying? Dom's like, don't worry about it.
You want to know the funny part is that you can tell on her face that she understood what she said and then played it off as
that, she's that blonde chick that doesn't know what. Yeah. Olivia's so smart. Olivia Shanae Morgan is smart. But,
I love that this is the name you're going with.
Yep, and I'm sticking to it. Nessa, your thoughts on this, because it got juicy. The one word that was set off any Latina or Mexicana in the world with the drop of a dime, get that hair turned up into a bun.
Wrapped. She was gonna wrap her hair.
The word puta came to play, and I was like, ooh.
She said it so clean. Stephanie said, "You're calling me a puta?" Me. Now this is what we doing, and I guess I'm gonna do it now since we're talking about it.
Oh, wait. If you're gonna do that, then
Hit it.
For the first time and the only time that we do this early for Nessa.
This is what we doing.
Hit the button.
This what we doing. I made this song. You like it or what? How about no?
That's what that dude is a Timu version of me.
Sir, that's you. Quit the cat. Stop the cat, Jonathan.
I'm sorry. I love that.
That's a Timu version of me.
It will never not be funny. Anyway.
Never. Huh?
I loved the interaction, first off. Because not only was Stephanie able to Stephanie was able to speak in English, but also cut a promo in Spanish with Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
Liv calling her a puta. Stephanie saying it back. Then she smacks my man. Stephanie, I love you.
What? Let me defend her real quick. Dominic likes that stuff. Go ahead.
Stephanie, I love you. Don't be putting your hands on my man like that. Don't do that. We have problems now. We have problems now. Don't, because I was gonna have problems with Olivia if she didn't do what she did to help win the title back. Because I was like, what the fuck? How we no. And I get it. He probably liked it. I don't care. Don't be putting your hands on my man like that. That's not what we're doing. We ain't doing that. Because obviously on his face, he did not smirk. So he didn't like it.
He's smart enough not to smirk.
Yeah, that's true though.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, because he got Loquita right next to him.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? He got to go.
Oh,
I guarantee he's gonna be in the group chat. Hey,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, but the second part is Liv. I love you, but I know you're not blind either. Trying to tell Stephanie that she is not hot.
Yeah, she lost me with that one.
I was like, and Dominic's over there like, oh, and I'm like, I know you stupid ass too. Shut up.
Listen, when she said she didn't fit the bill, I'm like,
and I get what she was doing. I truly do. I get what she was doing. But I know you're not white.
Lying on national TV.
I know. I needed you to put your glasses on.
That was not going to stick. That one wasn't going to stick.
No.
Listen, I know what Libby was smoking on before the show.
And Dominic behind her, hyping her up. I was like,
I mean, as a man, as a good man,
you good.
As a good man, I guess she's supposed to hype a girl up, but
yeah.
If I'm Dominic, I'm staring like, yeah. Oh. I mean, we would never tell you.
Those are thoughts that you're not supposed to let out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If for a small split second you think another woman's finer than your girl, you keep that to the grave.
Yes.
Keep that to the grave. But yeah, she was mad tripping. I mean, she was smoking that good endo in Philly because not Philly.
They're in Cleveland.
In Ohio. So her and Logan Paul must have hung out somewhere.
Yeah, she was smoking on that. She was smoking on that Hall of Fame weed.
Listen, Olivia is gorgeous, but she ain't touching Stephanie.
Look, but those were my. This is what we doing. And since we were talking about it, I said, "Fuck it." But again, don't put your hands on my man. Don't do it. Don't ever do it.
So I mean, I know Olivia is teasing of going to SmackDown.
Oh, she'll be there Friday.
She definitely gonna be smoking some good stuff, and she thinks we all gonna believe that she's gonna go challenge Jade Cargill for the WWE Championship. You better stay on the red brand, stay on the red side, please.
if they somehow flip it and she does, I'm just gonna I'm gonna call creative and be like, what the hell are y'all smoking? Like,
me and John will hop on the email and request to have an interview with Ryan Ward immediately to have him explain to us.
Who gonna believe it? Who gonna believe it? I mean, it's happened before, right? She's had a match with her before.
And got her ass kicked.
But, like, no.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
No. And that one all the way fucks up the whole storyline.
And she still gotta go through Jordan Grace to even get,
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can go wrong if that's what they do. So
Lydia, stay on that side of the
She's gonna use her privilege and her power to keep dangling her Royal Rumble bid like cheese to a mouse.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. And I like that that's what Charlotte did last year. And I was kind of hoping that she was gonna hit up NXT and talk to Becky and who has the US title right now? Julia?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, hit up all the champs just to be like, I could choose you at any given moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but John, your thoughts on that altercation? Because once again, Dominic Mysterio is continuing to live his best life.
I don't know what they see in this dude, but I need to read a book or something. Anyway,
you have a lot to think.
Segment, because you saw the fire in La Primera. We ain't seen that fire in a minute, and it was and it lit. But when she hit her with the P word, I was sitting there like, Liv, you now you asking for it, and I love you. You know, I ain't gonna never be no Liv Morgan slander over here.
Ever. Shout out to Jody.
But you can't call a woman a puta when you the pot calling the kettle black.
You know, I had a question for you about that, because is it really stealing someone's man if the man left the relationship?
She initiated it.
Are you sure?
Are we going back to the whole Rhea thing?
Yes.
That's what he's talking about.
She was the chick that came in, started meddling with everything, and then
that we know, because he had stated that before we saw everything on TV, that they had already had something before that, but he was already out the relationship.
Mentally, probably.
So is it physically stealing someo's man?
Yes.
If the man ain't there no more.
Yes. Because when Rhea got back, he was begging like Keith Sweat. Wine.
That was part of the bit. He said that.
Of course he gonna say that now.
Yeah, of course he gonna say, yeah, I'm begging. Yeah, of course he gonna beg.
I was serious.
Dom, you my guy and all, but come on, man. Man.
That's being a man one-on-one when you know you got beat and you play that shit out like yeah, I pretend to beg. I didn't really want you, you know.
Wine.
Don't do Keith like that. You just don't do that.
Me and Liv was like, round and round we go.
And the only reason why I say that though is because if that's how easy it was he really Rhea's to begin with?
Yeah, because he's a manhole. But anyway,
who can love you like me?
Everybody.
Who can you like me? That's like what
out of roster. SmackDown girls.
NXT baby, oh man.
Let's not forget the Triple A.
Nobody. Yeah, we can do this all night. Okay, sis, we can do this all night, man.
I don't know about this. Don't be doing my man Keith like that. Don't do that.
They both manholes. But anyway.
Yeah, he was trying to make it last forever.
Did you just call Keith a manhole? What the
make it last?
See, this is what happens. JoJo leaves me by myself with you.
Then they gonna be like, he just told her, I want it. I won't live, Morgan.
Oh my god! I
He
hope
wanted
AI
that Liv Morgan. He wanted.
But anywho, that
hope AI clips all of that.
Yeah,
clip that. But Dominic gets these jokes because he puts himself in these situations with every female on that active roster. And we haven't even mentioned Roxanne anyway. So
yeah, and
I don't even pay no attention to Roxanne.
Oh, so we think.
Yet. Stay tuned. But overall, I thought the segment was just good because I like seeing the fire in La Primera. Because I think you started hearing people saying they thought was her reign getting stale. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, she just needed some competition. In the last couple of months, she didn't got that competition with Raquel and now possibly with Liv Morgan. So the fire is still there. We just she just had to remind people why they stole her from where they stole her from and why they feel that she's already main event material in her rookie/sophomore year. So
we're already into her second year. We're already into her second year already.
Sophomore, she's entering year 2. This is the year where she becomes she was rookie of the year. Now she's about to become an all-star like Bron Mello and D Wade.
Yeah. But shout out to Stephanie. Eventually, I don't know when Livia is gonna make this choice. I still want to see Raquel's point of view in all this because I'm hating the fact how they're acting like none of this stuff. They act like the Royal Rumble never happened. The miscue on SmackDown never happened. Every time they mention it, something happens. Somebody comes
interrupted.
That's the point, though, because the fact that she's not talking about it, it's building in her, eating her up inside, and then she's just gonna blow.
Anyway,
shut up, Trell.
Listen. I think the one thing that's gonna happen for Raquel to have enough is Olivia mentioning that she's gonna take the World Heavyweight Championship from Stephanie, something that Raquel couldn't do.
As soon as she says, "I want Stephanie," Raquel is going to need to be committed.
Yep. Because she's gonna tell Raquel, like, I'm just gonna do that, you couldn't do, and that is, beat Raquel. I mean, not beat Raquel, beat Stephanie. So that's gonna drive her insane. So I can't wait for this Shawn Michaels, Diesel style breakup because the fact that I'm still gonna stand on my sword that WWE missed an opportunity in crowning Raquel the new Women's World Champion. The other Monday. Right there, the Tana bomb was right there, but I'm gonna let it go. Now Raquel has to screw Olivia in Vegas out of that championship. There's no way she walks out of Vegas as Women's World Champion because then what's the point of this whole feud?
My second option for that would be that if Liv wins, that's where Raquel really does blow up, and then she takes the belt from Liv. That's the only other way I see her winning a belt, I guess. But
yeah, because I really needed them to fight for that championship, but now they killing my dream over here. I mean, we're booking this the way it should be booked, and you're just doing the opposite. Like, hello.
How do we send our stuff to creative?
I don't know, but Ryan Ward, give us a call, brother. We can help you out if Road Dogg ain't carrying his weight.
Like where is the share button? Where I gotta send it to?
I probably saw Road Dogg gonna be at WWE World too.
Listen, I will pay for a meet and greet just to have a conversation with him.
Okay.
Who's with me? Anybody? You want to go live with me? Okay, cool.
On what day? Because Thursday is going to be very stacked. Liv, Dom, and Stephanie. That means we got to land in Vegas at like 8:00 in the morning.
I won't be able to until Thursday night, so I'm going to miss all that.
Some tell me I thought Road Dogs was Monday, just to be on some whole stuff. Wait till everybody leave town, then he pulls up.
That also so that he has less heat on him.
Of course. Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, my meet and greet is on Monday. But
somebody.
I and there's so many people who did not have a good week. Kit Wilson didn't have a good week either.
Oh Lord, R.I.P. Well, I mean,
Listen, at the same time, I want to talk to Ryan Ward. I also want to give thanks to Ryan Ward for watching Tribal Warzone because when Obafemi destroyed the War Raiders, I literally sat here and said, I want to see Kit Wilson on Friday running his mouth and die. What happened?
You wish somebody's like.
Listen, many men wish death upon him, and it happened. I prayed for this. I prayed for this to happen, and it did. This man showed up. Shout out to the Obafeminists out there, by the way.
Obafeminists.
In honor of JoJo's not here, so I'm gonna do it for her.
Once he's like John Legend and Andre 3 Stacks. Once you see the green, when that green light come on, you just knew.
Yeah,
when that green light came on, everybody knew. They didn't have to wait for the Nigerian drums. They saw the green light. They was like,
nursery time was over. He's like, Kit Wilson, and then he was no more. By
the way, Mark Henry says he's the new Alex Wright. I heard Saturday while I was in the car listening to Busted Open with him and Denise Salcedo. He says he's like the new Alex Wright.
I can see it.
Think about all those wrestlers who dance like him, like Val.
Disco Inferno.
Yeah, he's in that ilk. But it's working. And everyone loves the song. And everyone loves the song.
Anyway. So the man got destroyed. 2 weeks in a row, this man has been coming out here just destroying people. And what was
the stuff from yesterday?
What was the other theory I had, John, on Obafemi coming out here week by week destroying people? Mm-hmm. What was the theory I had that they should do?
To get smashed by one Obafemi.
Right. Which would lead to what?
Which leads to refresh my memory. The last part.
I don't think some people.
Oh yes, that
mind getting smashed.
The meeting with the encounter with a beast.
It was broke. I don't know if it's breaking news or not, but
yes,
it was confirmed that Brock Lesnar will be back on Monday Night Raw on the 23rd, which is in 2 weeks.
The Raw before Elimination Chamber.
And I'm like, geez, I wonder who's gonna be there for, because Roman's gonna be busy dealing with Punk. Cody's on SmackDown. Who will Brock come for? Maybe the guy that he went face to face with at the Rumble for like all but 2 seconds.
Who he eliminated?
The one that people are calling the black version of him, but better.
And bigger.
Yeah, I give you that. Brock Lesnar is set to come back, and I'm hoping for a face-off of all face-offs. Have Oba come out once again, destroy somebody, and then you hear the infamous bang, and this man shows up to the party. But someone, once again, mind my business on the timeline. Somebody had an alternate opponent for Obafemi, and we don't know if this person is going to be here or not, because I will get to that later, and this is what we're doing. But this is the options people are having for Obafemi. Option A, Royce Keys. Option B, Brock Lesnar. John, I'm gonna go to you first. Which option would you be personally, in your own mind? Which option personally would you be interested in seeing in Vegas?
B, and do not, and we can keep this moving. Nothing against Royce Keys. That's not ruin. Let's not do that. Because like we don't even know what roster he's on. We still don't even know what roster he's on yet.
And supposedly we don't even know if he's you know what? I'll say that for later.
Yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
But I'm going with Brock. I'm going with Oba versus Brock. That just seems like it's going to be what I mean. Mr. McMahon used to like all having those spectacle matches.
Mm-hmm.
This would be beyond spectacle. This is like a generational clash of the Titans.
Right.
So give me B. Option B.
All right.
Like, you can open a show with that one.
Nessa, you're and I'm gonna use this term loosely, fantasy booking.
Yo.
Okay, so I like choice A, but it would kind of be like how would we get there kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
B is already there. We already got the interaction. Oba got thrown out. Oba's mad. There's the fight right there.
I mean, technically, we still don't know where Obafemi is going to be at, so we might not even find out for a while, and we still get him and Brock.
Right.
It don't really matter if he's on SmackDown or Raw. It still makes more sense because we got the story to build it from, too.
Right.
Like, we pretty much got the opening. The door's open. So.
Yeah, I believe it. I agree. Because this will be option B. It's option B for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's Black History Month, so people who try to put these two together should be ashamed of themselves and deserve to be shot. But anyway, but yeah, Brock Lesnar over Femi. Give me that match. Give the people what they want. Book it, because that's you can start off WrestleMania with that match. You can have that match in the middle of WrestleMania's card. It's gonna cook because it's gonna get a lot of people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's gonna be behind Open Femi.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that. All right, so now we're gonna pivot still on Monday Night Raw to a person that we all love, and that is the mother, AJ Lee, made a return with Uncle Phil, and a little Irish leprechaun was having a fit behind him. She was, she was kicking up a storm like somebody stole your Lucky Charms.
No.
Montreal.
Wow, I didn't know I was going to get that. It looks like everybody gets it. Hey, it's not just John. Excuse me, I had to breathe earlier.
What did I tell you about?
And it's not even perfect timing either.
It was delayed because I'm still trying to process you bringing up Becky and Lucky Charms. That's just wild, man. Because I'm just geeking about her in NXT when she was dancing.
Yeah.
When she was dancing like. And then shout out to Marty. Shout out to Marty. Marty.
Oh, Marty.
Right? You listen to it?
Yeah. Marty. That was dope.
Fire! My new freaking song.
Listen.
I haven't stopped listening.
Shout out to the 2026 two-time Grammy Award winner, Marty. 6 in total. He's up there with Tom Brady almost, man. The man is a legend. The man is he's our peoples. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Marty. So AJ Lee played crazy with crazy and goaded Becky Lynch into a match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. How excited are you, one Vanessa Monica Monroe?
I mean, you can't say it wasn't coming, right? We knew this was about to happen. When? We didn't know. I'm here for it. Someone please take that title away from her.
It's going to be in Chi-Town, city of Chicago.
And I feel like this is a good, us growing up with AJ Lee, we know that she's women's world champion material, right? But she just got back. She still needs to get her feet wet. Like she, So I feel like her taking the IC title from Becky gives her that chance to build herself back up again, especially if she's still kind of part-time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I thought it was gonna be a WrestleMania, but looks like we're getting this at Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
John,
So
do you wish it was in Vegas, or are you happy with it being in Chicago, or will this be a rubber match in Vegas?
I believe this is going to be a series. They're running this back at Mania, but having AJ Lee's first solo match be back in Chicago only seems right. So, but I believe this is going to set up for Becky versus AJ Lee in Allegiant Stadium for the IC title, and who knows? This might go to Backlash, but definitely this is going to Mania for sure.
If you think about it, AJ wins in Chicago. Becky gets her rematch. AJ still wins, and then Becky don't get to touch the IC title no more.
I kind of want to see this just be at Elimination Chamber. That's it. AJ's like, I'm done with you. And then here comes Roxanne challenging her mother in Vegas. Because Judgment Day is pretty much going to be going on their own by the time we touch down in Las Vegas. Judgment Day should be on the verge of cracking, and Finn's going to be off doing his own thing. Raquel's probably going to be on the bench for going against Olivia. JD McDonough is not even back yet. So where did that leave Roxanne?
Child of Living Dawn.
Well,
I mean, look, she acts like mom, has hair color like dad.
Oh. I mean, Roxanne does scream a lot when she swings, and she did get that from mom because mom always
been known to be quite the screamer.
Exactly. But isn't AJ a part-time? If so, then AJ may keep it. Yeah. So then,
Roxanne.
if she's a part-timer, and she could be a transitional champion. Which, again, us knowing AJ like how we do, it seems weird to say that, right? Because she's not a transitional champion,
right?
But technically, she is new. You know what I mean?
I can see her beating Becky, but then Roxanne challenges her, and maybe Becky screws AJ at WrestleMania, and then they have this payoff match maybe at SummerSlam or Backlash, and that'll be it. Give Roxanne some go. She's been an MVP of Judgment Day. She's a prodigy. So give the other girls some gold. Stephanie already got gold. Julie already got gold. Roxanne came in on the main roster the same time both of those women came up.
Mm-hmm.
Give her the Women's Intercontinental Championship and let her go to work. And then, maybe she can have a match with Bayley. Finally tie up that loose end.
Please.
Or have Bayley beat AJ and then have Roxanne and Bayley finish that feud off and have Roxanne beat Bayley for the championship.
I feel like that makes both ways that you've said it makes sense, just because it's like, okay, you get the AJ, then you get Roxanne, who, has ties to AJ because of Punk and all this stuff. Like mother-daughter, like how you said.
Mm-hmm.
Or you do it the other way, and we finally get our feud back.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like either way would work. Would we get it? Who knows? But
Yeah.
I'm here for it because again, Team Roxanne.
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 But what'd you think, John?
Oh man, I can't believe Becky took that. I can't believe Becky let AJ bait her like that. But but then again, Becky sometimes talks herself into these situations because she's the greatest of all time. ESPN, and she's not the only one that's saying it. So the Bleacher Report said it. ESPN said it.
Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated said it.
I want to know who she paid.
So she had AJ baited her because AJ was like, if I'm coming back, I haven't wrestled in 10 years. He has to be for a title. And Becky took the bait. Now Becky got the last laugh on Monday, but we got 2 more Raws until Elimination Chamber. AJ gonna have something on his sleeve. They're in Memphis. Don't be surprised if she tries to whoop that trick.
Hey, I just thought something because we all said that she baited Becky with the I haven't wrestled in 10 years and blah blah blah, right? You remember the last time she baited a champion into the title defense?
Yeah, wasn't it Paige?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
After she got baited by Paige for a championship match. So I love how they're running these ideas back. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. But speaking of running it back, the Usos. Oh, you got something to say real quick about Jay before we get into the Usos?
Jay Uso's gonna be in Vegas for a meet and greet on Friday.
I'll be there for Friday. I'll be there for Friday's meeting bit. And just in case, I'll take a photo for 2 because if it's another but yeah, because I'm going. Hate my job. I can't believe I'm gonna miss Thursdays. And that's the most important day too.
It is.
I'm just hoping Stone Cold is on Friday.
He's on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, then well, probably have better luck Sunday because I'm still trying to go to Takeover. But anyway,
yeah, that's definitely.
The Usos defeated Alpha Academy, a very different and very gamed Alpha Academy. But interesting story is, they asked, Jimmy and Jay, and shout out to whoever set up Byron Saxon with his suits. I mean, that's bold. Of the suits that he had, his suit choices. That's like give me like Carlton Banks vibes in a way. But anywho, I'm hating at this point. They asked themselves what's next. And of course, they're going to run through the tag team division. But Jimmy said he wants Jay to continue on getting this single run and wants him to qualify for Elimination Chamber to now bring home the WWE Championship to the family. I know back then, Faith had pointed out that Roman's shirts took off the 1 in OTC, but now in his new shirt, that 1 is back. So are they going back to the idea of crowning an OTC 2? And if so, is it still going to be Jimmy? Because Jimmy is pretty much, he's cool being a tag team champion and still wants his brother to succeed. So is Jimmy pretty much slowly but surely earning that OTC 2 banner, Nessa?
Are you meaning like Jay is going to be Roman and Jimmy's going to be Jay kind of thing?
I think that Jay is still too hot-headed to be a tribal chief.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what you meant. I actually,
Jimmy shows that leadership of sacrificing.
I feel like, and we talked about this a long time ago with Faith. I think it's Jimmy's time to shine. Ooh, I was trying to say that fast and it didn't come out right. I think it's his time. Jay got his moment, and yes, they're doing this moment together. They got gold, but it's time for Jimmy to have some kind of push.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it's becoming the new OTC or even getting a singles championship, it's time. It's way past overdue.
Yep.
And he obviously has his own fan base. So
He does. Jump.
I think everyone kind of was like, "Oh man, look, they're happy that Jimmy wants to push Jay." But everyone was like, "Man, what about you, man?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're the big brother, always looking out for the little brother, but when big brother gonna just be selfish one time for the one time?" So it didn't shock me, and I expect obviously not next week, but probably next week, the final Raw before, unless they do the final Raw before Elimination Chamber, that they'll compete for one of those final spots, because obviously you need 3 from Raw, you need 3 from SmackDown, so we already got 1 and 1. So I think that's where Jay. The question is who Jay gonna challenge. But yeah, I got a good feeling it's not gonna end right for Jay.
Yeah, and let's see. Mimi said maybe Jimmy would be selfish and do some shady stuff. Won't be the first time, but the first time he did shady stuff, he had a reason, was protect his little brother from being big cuz.
Right.
So who knows? Maybe he won't. Maybe he will.
I felt that though. I felt that John saying that, because as the older sibling, you always do for everyone else. So it's definitely time for him to be selfish. Definitely.
Yeah. We'll see. We shall see, because the Usos are still tag team champions. So I'm guessing he's giving Jay something to do, because, wifey is expecting a baby soon. So he's always got to keep close tabs.
Hey, JT.
That's hate.
Hey, JT.
Damn, the boy hadn't even qualified yet. Jesus, headband.
Y'all don't want to see that man run it back in the chamber? Like,
listen. Speaking of running it back, I invited the big fella to the show. So shout out the CEO, one of the CEOs of Coach Clash Network, the big head, one of the heads of Marks and Mikes. We got the Mr. 6'9" himself, your mama's favorite work friend, JT. What's going on, big fella?
Man, I can't call it Mike Smollett. Yeah, I am tired of Jey Uso. I'm sorry. I love him. Gotta love that guy, right? Jey Uso. Yeet.
I'm telling Jojo.
There's more people out there, right? I mean, obviously, yes, he's former champion. He's been in the storylines. He's been progressive. We could talk about the pandemic and how the Usos and Roman carried everything. Yes, I respect all that. But is the Usos a tag team or not? Are they the tag team champions or what? Like, I understand it gives Jay something to do, but me personally, if Jimmy gonna be off, tending to his wife, as he should, take the titles off the Usos and give Jay something else to do. He ain't got to be in the mix. Jay's been in the mix since 2025 of last year. He's been in the mix since 2024 with the IC title.
Right.
Like, he's been push. There's a lot of people that you can push put in that position. But I digress. Back to you.
I mean, Rick Ross is right.
Y'all heard the jefecito.
Man, got the Cubano, the Miami Vice sunglasses on, man. Looking like you just came out of buying a couple kilos.
You know, I got the Robert Stone ponytail going on right now. Like, it's
So you trying to get a GM job? Trying to get a GM job like Stone?
man, listen, the day hires, I'm applying.
I hear that, brother.
Man, your thoughts on JT while we got you here. Finn Balor. I originally thought him and Dominic were going to feud for the Intercontinental Championship, but it looks like he still got his eyes set on the World Heavyweight Championship. Does Finn Balor somehow, some way, Shawn Michaels, Daniel Bryan his way into the WrestleMania main event?
I would love that, right? I think they've been saying that they're going to do a major push for Finn the last 2 years. That's what's been put out on Fightful, Dave Meltzer, and all the big wrestling blog sites.
Mm-hmm.
He's way overdue, right? We go back to the Universal title, gets hurt, drops it, never reclaimed that position back. Never really got back in that position, got something back to NXT. You know, so I think it's overdue, but do I think it happens? Do I think he gets his way into Mania season and we get like a triple threat? No. Here's what I think is going to happen. Dominic is going to be healthy pretty soon. Sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic is going to cause Finn Balor his match at Elimination Chamber. Dominic is going to be the one to cause him that match. I don't know how, but that's what I see. Either two things happen. Either Dominic causes him the match, or Dominic gets on his nerves about losing the match, and then we finally get that feud or that WrestleMania match for the IC title. Is it a step back for Finn? Absolutely. I would love to see Finn with championship gold around his waist, but as long as you got Roman Reigns and CM Punk on Raw,
ain't happening.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Get in line. Get to the back of the bus.
I can see him winning the Intercontinental Championship in a major feud. This is the only time Nessa on record has said she's happy. She'll be okay with Dominic. Don't look away now. You'll be okay with Dominic losing if you get what?
I will be only okay if we free the demon and hashtag get man panties back.
That's
the only way it will be okay that he takes that title off of Dominic. The demon better come out crawling from the backstage, and that man better be in some man panties. Full makeup, face paint, all of it.
I mean, you know what?
You know what? I need Dora. Don't do that.
Listen, I'm not mad at you because you deserve your man panties. You deserve that. I think all female wrestling fans and fans that enjoy man panties deserve them. Man panties Finn was a different beast. Okay,
exactly.
He was a self-professed demon that bragged about killing folks. Okay,
thank you.
That was Finn Balor. And long pants fan, yeah, he been a demon, but man panty fan, listen, that's the former Universal Champion. Mm-hmm. That's going back.
Mm-hmm.
Finn and Pants is the prince. I need the demon prince.
I mean, he got this new shirt. He's going back to the Balor Club, so we already got the prince.
Coming out of Gorilla, crawling all the way to the damn ring like he used to.
With the red lights.
Yes. In his man panties. That will be the only way I'm okay with him taking the title from Dominic.
Now that we got JT here, I asked you this question earlier, Nessa, regarding Dominic. If we don't get Finn Balor and Dominic, there's a match that was floating around JT online as part of fantasy booking. How would you feel about this being a match?
I don't even want Bad Bunny. I don't want Bad Bunny facing nobody but Logan Paul.
Mm. Mm.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't
Mhm.
mind Bad Bunny versus Dominic. Is it going to sell? Yes. Is it gonna be good for the culture? Absolutely.
Mhm.
But the match that people want to see is those celebrity wrestlers.
They're
Because
good in
as
the
much as
ring.
people don't like Logan Paul, gotta give it to the man. I gotta give it to Bad Bunny as probably the greatest celebrity wrestler of all time.
Yes.
That's your money draw in Vegas.
Mhm.
That's what people are gonna come out there to Raider Stadium for.
Mhm.
That's what they're coming out there for. They're coming for Bad Bunny and Logan Paul. Now they're gonna pull up regardless for Dominic. They gonna do that. That's Dominic Mysterio. We ain't gonna act like we not gonna like Dominic don't put in work. Okay,
Puts in a lot
that's
of work.
Lucio right there. So we not gonna act like that. But the match that I want to see, give me Logan versus Bad Bunny, and I'm telling you, that's probably gonna be one of the most talked about matches WrestleMania weekend.
I mean, they kind of low key planted the seeds over Super Bowl weekend when they was asking Logan Paul was he looking forward to Bad Bunny's halftime show, and he was like, "Nope."
See,
Uh,
right there. See, looks like the planting of seeds.
mhm. So if we get Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, where does that leave Seth Rollins if he's good to go and with Bron Breakker out of commission? He's not expected to make it to Mania. We're holding out hope because we don't know where he got that hernia surgery at, so to speak, and we don't know how long his recovery time is going to be. So if let's say JT Seth Rollins is ready to go, do you sit him out until Braun Breaker is good to go, or who will be his replacement opponent out of the division? Because currently, I mean, obviously he's still gonna go after the division, right? With all these masked foot soldiers, you call them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The foot, the foot is very, very out there. They out there, man. The foot been attacking for the past 3 weeks. But I would say if Seth is healthy, I don't want to interject him into another triple threat match with CM Punk, Roman, right?
Exactly.
You can run it back. You can run it back. It worked. It worked last year, right? You can do that. But I think one thing that they can do is probably run back another scenario. Because when you look at it, who else on that roster in the vision could Seth Rollins actually beef with? What, Bronson Reed? We've seen that. We've
Oh
seen it
yeah.
2-3 times over. And
Mm-hmm.
Bronson put belt to ass a few of those times. Even took him out of commission, right? Um, we can
Yeah.
go with Austin Theory, right? But then again, is Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins a marquee match?
Nope, but Logan Paul is.
Logan Paul is. If Logan Paul doesn't get Bad Bunny, I'm cool with Logan versus Seth. Or we can run back that other scenario that I was talking about. What happened a few years ago? And when I say a few years ago, I mean 2022. Or was that 23? Seth Rollins had an open challenge, had a mystery opponent,
Mhm.
and ended up being Cody Rhodes. I
Mm.
think we could put Seth in a position like that, but once again, you have to put a story behind it. Seth comes back, he's pissed off. I lost the vision, I got jumped, and I've been hurt. I'm not coming off this Mania card. I'm not missing the biggest party for WrestleMania. I'm getting
Mm-hmm.
on the card. You
Mm-hmm.
can introduce someone new, or you can let it be someone that's in the division. But once again, outside of Bronson and possibly Logan, it's kind of a toss-up. I just don't see him inside that. I don't see him inside the championship match whatsoever.
Right.
I don't, because even though he pretty much never got pinned for the title, that's something you could throw in there. But if they run it back, which once again, I don't think fans will be pissed off as much. I think they'll be pissed off because they wanted that 1v1. But once again, it's just one of those things. What's going to make sense money wise, and what's going to really draw.
Yeah, my bad. I was watching. I had Stop the Cap on the TV. Shout out to Akil and Chili Mac. I get it. I honestly I don't know why I forgot about Nessa's deal. Bronson Barboza, I forgot. My bad, bro. I forgot about
might
you.
feel like that. But again, does he want to die though? Like
He got
Yeah, but you got to remember he got a foot that has foot soldiers. We don't know who that other person is that's been helping. That's been going after the vision. So with Bron Breakker being out, this could be Bronson Reed's moment. In the biggest stage possible. And he can take on Seth Rollins.
I would actually.
Seth Rollins' former bodyguard, his former muscle, his former heavy going against, the master, so to speak. So with Paul Heyman in his corner, it's going to be a very, very interesting scenario. So I'm actually all for it. So, John, what do you think about it? Her uncle being in the main event, well, one of the main events.
Bronson Reed and one of the main. I don't think so. I think we just keep the main thing. Maybe put them like near the mid toward the end, but maybe like the penultimate match.
Well, I don't mean him being the main event close to the show. I mean being in the biggest stage.
But like you said, we saw Bronson Reed did to Seth Rollins before he had Seth cleared his vision. But pause. Cody said it in that promo before War Games. You're probably the best one in the group, but you're not gonna know about it until you're laying flat on your back and your eyes are looking up to the ceiling and you're taking a loss. So therefore, I would like to see Bronson Reed because obviously we didn't get a chance to see it last year because he was injured. But I don't want to see him and Seth because I've seen what that looked like. Those 6 tsunamis still give me PTSD. The way he was just, and he did it so effortlessly. Tsunami. And I don't want to. I don't know if I want to see that. I don't think Rue should see her daddy get squashed like a bug over and over again.
I mean, that's true.
Again, I say Death Wish.
Yeah, but let's not forget how many times did Seth Rollins get beat up by Brock Lesnar before he actually stomped Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania?
True.
I don't want to see my Theo lose.
I mean, listen, your Theo's been winning for the past 2 years. Let's call it for what it is. He's been winning. He's been on the road. He put down the tribal chief not once but twice. Stole the man's shoes not once but twice.
Come on, man.
He's been winning. He's been winning. You can still win in a loss. The man's gonna get the biggest payday of his lifetime with Bron Breakker out of the way. You know
True.
what I'm saying?
This is his time to shine.
I'd gladly take a stomp if I'm gonna get a couple extra zeros in my bank account Monday morning.
Send some my way, shit.
And, yeah, you would. Hey Theo, you love me, right?
Favorite niece.
You do that to everybody. That's how you stay being you. You just greatest pimp to ever live.
That's the for
La
sure.
Madrina's in the house.
You know.
Shout out to the Godfather.
Yes.
And he actually got a strip club in Vegas. If you know, you know. Speaking of getting paid in Vegas, John, you remember last year when me, Keith, and the homie, we went to Vegas for WrestleMania.
Yes, sir.
Right. So night one of WrestleMania, where did we watch night one?
Tom's Watch Bar in New York. Fresh off leaving T-Mobile from Stand and Deliver.
Exactly. Now, there's a problem. We might not be able to check out WrestleMania this year at Tom's Watch Bar because TKO and WrestleMania having now implemented some new watch-along restrictions affecting all within the 50-mile radius, all establishments, bars, watch bars, you name it, that pay their money to play, WrestleMania. So basically, they're forcing everybody to spend money on tickets to fill that arena, as opposed to, let's say we wanted to do a live watch along somewhere. We can't because it won't be shown. So I know Vegas will always get their money in the casinos and stuff like that, but these bar owners, restaurant owners, when WrestleMania rolls in, they're getting paid because there's a lot of people showing up that can't get in, that's showing up to their establishment, paying their hard, all the alcohol they're buying, all the food they're buying. And WrestleMania is 4 hours long?
Yes, it is.
You know how much money they're getting paid? So, John, how do you feel about this? Because they're forcing people's hands, and this might be a very, very, very bad situation for people who are coming into Vegas.
Especially for people, us. That's probably what we might have done night one, possibly. Let me be perfectly clear. This is not gonna survive. I'm gonna call it like it is. This is not gonna survive. You in Vegas, bars, and more bars. This is not going to survive. They can try their best. It ain't going to happen. I guarantee, in the words of Charles Barkley, guarantee that there will be bars within the 50-mile radius of Allegiant Stadium that's still going to be able to show WrestleMania night 1 and 2. It's not going to happen. If the ticket sales are down, lower the damn prices. But let's just call it what it is. You're not getting rid of. You're not finna, especially at the heart of that weekend, which is also the first weekend of the NBA playoffs. You're not doing that. It's not going to happen.
And it's 420 Easter weekend and all that stuff. All in 1 week.
Easter weekend is 2 weeks before that.
Now, luckily, Easter weekend this year, Easter weekend fell in the beginning of April. But when we were there last year, it was Easter weekend. So, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Vegas there will be plenty of watch bars that will have WrestleMania watch alongs. And even if they want to try to do it 50 miles away, trust me, believe, people will make the ride to Henderson or North Vegas or South Las Vegas to get
I got people on both sides. Where we going?
Trust me, if you don't do it, you don't think how many people gonna be there with Airbnbs? Somebody gonna know somebody being like, "Yo, I'm gonna be here." Pull up.
Family in the north. What we doing?
Go bring. You want to bring some food? You want to bring some refreshments? What you gonna do? It ain't gonna work. They can try their hardest. No. Good luck, TKO. Mark Shapiro, Ari Emanuel, good luck. It ain't going to, you're going to take an L on this one.
And that's a good point because those bars outside of the strip, they're like, ooh, we can mark our spaces and people can come out to us.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, if they go through with this is going to be the last time that people go to Vegas. The reason why they're doing the show again in Vegas is because of how much money they made last year. If you try to pull this stunt, like John said, you better lower them ticket prices because the ticket prices are way over budget for people.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to experience the WrestleMania experience and then going to the bar, to a restaurant, to a wash-on because they can't afford the ticket.
Yep.
You're still making your money. If you force people to try to watch WrestleMania by buying a very expensive nosebleed ticket, you're not going to have people come to your show no more. And that's bad business.
It is. JT, your thoughts about TKO trying to have a stranglehold on the market?
I'll tell you what, I agree with both John and Nessa. First of all, back to Mimi's comment, she experienced that very same thing when she was trying to do a watch party in San Diego. So here's what it is. What they're trying to do is exactly what you said, John. They're trying to force y'all in because, you know, if we force them in, that's more money inside of our pocket. The bad thing is, back to Nessa's point, with these tickets being at the price that they at, it's going to be quite impossible to actually fill that stadium, because even for nosebleed, it's damn near $600. Now, of course, you know, you can wait till the day of and get that nice discount.
Yep. That's our plan.
Even waiting to the day of, you risk getting the seat that's right in between like a beam where you can't even see the damn ring.
That's
so
right.
It's not P. Yeah, see, you lived it. You know what I'm talking about. Now the thing is, right, by not letting it be shown in a 50-mile radius, you now take away business from the local businesses that are there. You also take away that fan access. And basically what WWE is doing, it's the same thing that they did with wrestling during WrestleMania weekend. During WrestleMania weekend, it was full for independent talent to showcase and have their things going on. Their shows, they're for the cultures, they're your Ashays, your GCWs. All this is what's going now. What happened a few years after that, after WWE seen all that damn money that people was making? Oh, we finna start doing something every day of the week. So basically, they're trying to keep everything centered around WWE as a whole and making sure that the money is going inside the WWE TKO pot, basically.
Right.
So that's what this is. It's a money play. And unfortunately, when you do things like this, you alienate a lot of your fan bases, especially the ones that's not going to be able to afford them high-ass tickets. Because a lot of people like to pre-plan. They like to pre-plan. They like to have shit already set up. But, you know, it's unfortunate. I think it's a dumb move at the end of the day, because once again, people are not going to be trying to pay those ticket prices, and a lot of those local businesses are going to lose money because they've already planned stuff around it, promotions. But it's stupid.
Yeah, so hopefully what John was saying comes true, that, you know, that they're not going to get away with it. But I mean, they're still trying to pay them bills that, you know, the debt that they're in. So they're like, oh, so you mean to tell me people can spend money at a bar but they can't buy our tickets? Oh, let's fix that. So hopefully,
though,
it is.
And I really feel, and I get it, you know, for the people that can afford it, good for them. 90% of your fan base in a total is middle class. They're scraping pennies just to experience any of that for any kind of PLE. And the fact that you're hiking up prices makes it even tough for them to enjoy any of that.
Yeah. So
Say
hopefully
it.
by the time we get down there, things be a little bit different because watching it at Tom's Watch Bar last year, that was dope. It was a vibe there. There was a lot. It wasn't jam packed like I thought it was gonna be, but it still had people in there. So
And I can explain why. Because there was so many. We picked the closest spot because we were coming right out of Stand and Deliver.
mhm,
New York is right next to T-Mobile Arena,
mhm,
and we've been able to pick the closest place, Gary, so we can get the first table we can get.
mhm,
There were so many other bars up the strip through Vegas that were having watch alongs because I was doing
mhm.
research to see if we gonna go somewhere. Where can we go? But when I saw that Tom Watch Bar was there, and I was like, oh, now we already know because we
We've
went and
been there
watched
in LA.
WrestleMania here at Tom's Watch Bar here, so we knew what was good. So it was there, and then go figure, we saw Kaz and Mimi and the Black Wrestling Crew was doing a meetup on the other side of the bar, and we chilling because we just came from Stand and Deliver. We just waiting watching the pre-show. Mimi came over there, walked. She saw me, and we was chopping it up for a good minute, and took pictures and everything, and it was all good, and people were there. It wasn't like Trail said, it wasn't like pack, but it was enough people there that made a lot of noise who was in shock by the way the outcome, how they enjoyed the event. So
Yeah,
we'll see. I just don't see this working, but good luck.
yeah. Good luck indeed. Because it's something. Hopefully it changes, but if not, I mean, listen, hey, we already got a place to crash at anyway, so we got to do a watch along. We already know we're gonna ball out and party out anyway. So
Right, we got the spot. We gonna have if we gotta do our watch along. The equipment will be in the suitcase.
there it is. So I
Yeah.
mean, and we're gonna have peoples that are gonna be pulling up to Vegas. So I'm pretty sure members of the Belt Collector are gonna be up in there. So
Sure will.
you know what I'm saying. So there's always gonna be alternatives. But come on, TKO, stop it. Um, one more piece of Mania news. Usually, what happens during Mania season, you have the Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
So December 13th, 2025 was the last time we saw one Mr. John Cena compete in WWE. And we all assumed that, you know, once he retired, he's automatically into the Hall of Fame.
No brainer.
However, it won't be this year. He's not expected to be in the Hall of Fame for 2026. So as of right now, it still looks like Stephanie McMahon is going to be the headliner for the Hall of Fame, and yet we still don't have any inductee news yet. So I'm trying to wonder why did they announce her way last year, and they're probably not going to announce anybody else until like what around Elimination Chamber.
I would assume maybe by Chamber probably begin to March.
They were doing it to catch her off guard.
Gotcha.
They were definitely doing that to catch her off guard because if closer to the storm, you're like, why are you being so sneaky? Why are you doing this? So I think that's what that was.
Okay, I give him that. Because it was a good. We gave Triple H his brownie points that was a good moment. But yeah, we're not gonna see John Cena this year for a Hall of Fame. So I'm assuming it's gonna be in Saudi for next year's WrestleMania, which would suck.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? They've been real lazy with these Hall of Fame announcements for the past few years. I'm just going they've been real lazy. Like they wait until mid-February, March. Like, why are we waiting until the last minute
Mm-hmm.
to announce these people? Like, do you not know who you putting in? Are y'all sitting there with a Ouija board? Are you sitting there with one of those bingo raffles, just pulling names from a hat?
Not the Ouija.
What are we doing? Are
That's
we
all I'm saying.
are we dropping chips like Palinko, like on the Price is Right? What are we
I
doing?
love that game.
Like, yeah, I love it too. But that's my thing. Like, what are we doing? There's no way we should be less than what are we, almost 3 months away? What are we in February? What, March, April?
Maybe
Two
like 80
two
some
months away.
days, 80
Right.
something days. Yeah.
80 days away. And we don't know who all in the Hall of Fame besides Stephanie McMahon. And it's not to say that she don't deserve it, or because she definitely does. She's impactful, everything she's did. But I come from an era by the end of January, maybe that second week of February,
Every
you
week
knew
you got a nomination coming in. Every
Right
week.
after the Rumble, we knew who was the headliner.
Yeah, we knew. Sorry about that. My wheel. I'm turning and I'm driving. But
like I go to 09. When I found out Austin was getting in, we knew that Monday after the Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. We knew all of these things in advance. We knew who was going to be the headliner. We knew who was going to be the following acts. We knew who was going into like the celebrity wing. Like, we knew all this stuff by mid-March. Not even by mid-March, by like the first week of March. No. And now here we are at the end of February, well, the middle of February, and we have one inductee. Like, the Hall of Fame should be one of your selling points to get people to come out to Las Vegas or to any WrestleMania.
Yes.
That's your selling point. That's where your immortals, the greats of the greats, are going into this Hall of Fame that has no building, right? You have all these greats going into there. That should be your selling point. And you mean to tell me we are 80 days away ish, and we have Stephanie McMahon? Not to say that she don't draw, not to say that she don't sell tickets, but I'm saying it should be an actual wrestler announced by now. And I digress.
Are they running out of people?
No. Plenty of people you can put in there.
There's so many wrestlers.
You can put the nation in there.
That
Nation, Jazz. I'm thinking like look, Lex Luger. Look, I grew up a Lex Luger fan. He was way overdue. I hated that it happened to happen, that he had to go through what he went through first, and it took him to 2025 to get in. Obviously, we got so many who've crossed over.
Yeah, it's like they waited so long that some of these wrestlers passed away before they were able to actually give them their flowers. And my thing is, they're alive still. Give them their flowers now before they actually pass on.
Yeah, I mean, give Rhino their flowers. Give Rhino his, Hall of Fame. I mean,
James.
the way they're doing it, some of these Hall of Famers are still wrestling. Like Rey Mysterio, he got into Hall of Fame and he still wrestles. So now you can still go after people who are still here. Like I said, Rhino. I mean, the Hardys. Why not put them in the Hall of Fame? Since you got this TNA, connection, you can bring them in and have a Hall of Fame for them, and they can still wrestle.
Mickey James should be in the Hall of Fame.
Mickey's long overdue for a 2-time Hall of Fame.
They got names.
Well, I agree with you, and I say this: if you look at inducted in them last names that you said, Mickey James, Victoria, Jazz, you may want to do it this year, because next year for Saudi, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm gonna keep the buck with you. If Cena goes in Saudi, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Alex, I say
as a Cena guy, I'm gonna be so pissed if that happens.
Saudi wants the big people.
I know. Like, we're not gonna go there, Alex, because that's a whole nother conversation that people got to just Yes, you're right, but that's a conversation that people don't want to have.
China going into the Hall of Fame would be the same thing about Owen Hart going in the Hall of Fame. It's not that WWE don't want to; it's the family.
Mm-hmm.
Does the family cool with WWE to allow them? I mean, technically, China's already in with DX.
Right. But do they want to do? But does her sister? Like, does her
Does she
sister
deserve
and
her solo run? Yes,
hell yes.
I agree. I definitely agree because she revolutionized women getting in there with dudes, and she was the only woman to win the men's Intercontinental Championship, first woman to be in the Royal Rumble because there was no women's Royal Rumble, so she was the first one to be in the men's Royal Rumble. Followed by Beth Phoenix, Karma, whatever. But she definitely deserves a spot. Who else deserves? I mean, Beth Phoenix is already in already.
Is she?
Cool.
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, she's in.
Oh, I feel like I missed that at one point.
Yeah, because Edge stole her shine.
Yeah, Chimmel came out.
Oh yes, now I remember.
Yeah, that was real sweet of her. It was real sweet of her to do a tribute to her husband. But good God, you forgot who your husband was too, huh?
Yeah,
our superstar. I do remember that now.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame that are not in there yet. So hopefully, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. If they're going to do Cena, do it this year. Please. Even though he's not expected. But if you need to move some tickets for WrestleMania, put Cena's name up there.
Please.
Guarantee you those tickets will move.
I'll be there. You ever believe it?
Find a way.
If Cena's in the Hall of Fame, I'm going. I'm going. I fortunately didn't get a chance to see Kobe's induction. I ain't missing John Cena. Nope. If John Cena gets in, unless he's in Saudi, I want to be there to see my guy go in the Hall of Fame.
I'm just saying,
people
don't
gonna
be
out there
surprised.
donating plasma.
They're gonna be blood. They're gonna be kidney and
sperm banks.
Sperm banks
everywhere.
Are filled.
People gonna be out here. People gonna be out here
selling ass,
renting out their wounds, having babies for folks.
Hey, the Bunny Ranch is not that far.
Didn't they shut that down? Didn't they close that place? It's probably haunted anyway.
Alex said, "How long till AJ gets in?" I think 20. It'll be 27 or 28 for AJ.
You know what?
They're gonna finish.
You know what? I would be cool seeing AJ this year in the Hall of Fame.
You ain't lying. I go for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't have that shit at 10 o'clock like you did last year. That was
no,
the dumbest thing ever.
That was all Triple H for talking too damn much. That was Triple H for talking too damn much.
Still,
that speech alone was like almost 30 minutes.
But still, they kind of did that. Why did I do it 10? I know it's Vegas, but put that shit on in a decent hour, man. SmackDown was over 8. I mean, SmackDown, they did it. I mean, every year before, they always did the Rumble. I mean, the Hall of Fame in the arena where SmackDown was. This is the one time they went to the Fontainebleau.
But what day can they do it? Because WWE they have all of these stuff going on during the week. Where they gonna put it?
See, me personally, I always thought they should have opened up the weekend with the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but they got TakeOver.
No, I mean that Thursday. I always felt that Thursday, you do the Hall of Fame Thursday, you do SmackDown Friday, you got all day for WrestleMania Saturday, you got WrestleMania Sunday, then you got the Raw after Mania, NXT after Stand and Deliver. But I think I've always felt the Hall of Fame should have kicked off the venue, especially because obviously there's still people flocking into town. Some people already probably been there, but there's some people who will flock in Thursday, like your situation, flocking in Thursday night, who might just go straight from McCarran and go put their bags down and head straight to the building. So I always felt that would be always a good way to kick off the weekend. If I was ever to be the organizer, just you have the Hall of Fame kick off the weekend. Obviously, people still gonna go to WWE World that day. They're still gonna go to the store that night. All that. But kick that off the weekend, and then Friday you got SmackDown. Saturday you got NXT and WrestleMania Saturday. You got WrestleMania Sunday, and then you got Raw after Mania Monday. It can work. You don't have to be people. It gives you more options. People don't feel like they have to choose. Should have to choose Friday the SmackDown before WrestleMania because it's at 5 out in Vegas, and then 10 o'clock you go into the Fountain Blue for Vegas.
Yeah,
for the Hall of Fame.
I'm not a big fan. I was never a big fan of the Hall of Fame being right after SmackDown.
Right.
But it's also like that. That's an inconvenience for everyone out here in Central and Eastern time zone because we were watching the Hall of Fame. I fell asleep. It was 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I not want to sit here and watch y'all talk at 2:00 in the morning.
Neither was Booker T.
Listen,
yeah,
you fell asleep watching it. I fell asleep WrestleMania 34 watching Hillbilly Jim give his goddamn Hall of Fame speech. He was up there at least an hour.
I felt the same way when Mr. T at WrestleMania
I
30.
was just about to say that too. When he said he loved his mama.
Oh my God, dude! I love Mr. T, man. But I mean, how much time he had to love his mama. And when Kane came out, I was like, oh my God.
I love my mama.
But yeah, I don't like it being on after SmackDown, and hopefully by then SmackDown goes back to 2 hours because right now it's sitting at 3. So imagine doing a 3-hour SmackDown then followed by the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that means because it'll be in that. It'll start at 5 local time, in at 8. Hall of Fame be at 10.
Yeah, I'm good.
Last year it was 5 local time, ended at 7.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go back to 2 hours by then.
Yeah,
but you know what they're gonna do though? They're gonna run everything they did last year back.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have another roast. Whether Tony, whatever his name is, was it Hitchcliff?
Yeah.
Whether he's gonna be doing it or not, they saw success with that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do that again. Personally, if you wanted to stretch it out even more, you can do that roast on a Wednesday. You ain't got shit going on but Evolve. And Evolve is probably more than likely still going to be taped at the Performance Center, but if they're smart, they'll bring it out there to Vegas.
I guarantee there're going to be some Evolve superstars on the stand and deliver card this year.
They're probably going to be some of them wrestling at the World. Like last year, we saw No Quarter Cash Crew and D'Angelo family at the World had a little match there. So there's a lot of things they can do. But
that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
At WWE World, they're going to showcase the Evolve talent and the NXT talent.
But before we get to our closing segments, I kind of like this idea between me and Nessa lately that we've been coming up with this, every now and then we play a little game on here because you see something online that's like, ooh, that looks like something fun. So the first time I put, who's giving up the seat at the table. Last time Nessa had, which row you sitting in on the airplane. So this one I like to call who we flipping.
Wait, what?
Yeah, John had the same look when I said it.
I said the same thing. I was like, whoa, what kind of game is this?
So here's what we got here. You got on who to turn face, you got Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Release somebody, you got Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. And to turn heel, you have Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Randy Orton.
Oh, this is super easy.
So JT, you the guest. I'm gonna start with you. Who you flipping on row 1, turning face? Who you releasing and flipping him to the unemployment line on row 2? And then who you flipping to become a heel?
Ooh, y'all gonna hate me. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Top, Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Release one. This way y'all gonna hate me at. Bye, Roman.
Ooh.
And you know what? Money It's probably gonna come from my throat.
No,
I'm
no.
telling you.
It's definitely coming from my throat.
Leslie's coming for your throat. You getting rid of man.
Yeah, Leslie. I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
It's about that time. For him, not saying that he don't have plenty more, miles on the engine.
Hi, Jody.
Jody.
He has plenty of miles on the engine, right? He has a lot, but I think Roman's at that time and stage of his life, similar to what The Rock went through, as far as with Hollywood, because he wants to do the Hollywood stuff. He wants to eventually not wrestle and have a lesser schedule. Now, and for Roman, I think he benefits more in Hollywood versus wrestling. I think he could be another big star if positioned with the right agent. But yeah, we can get Roman up out of here. I love Roman. I like Punk. I mean, we can release him too. Now, if I'm gonna turn one person heel, it's Cody Rhodes. I am tired of seeing Captain America. Give me Homelander.
I'm telling y'all, that's Prince Charming.
All right. Nessa, who you flipping as a face? Who you sending to the unemployment line? Who you flipping as a heel?
Okay.
Think logically as well.
I am. Hold on. Looking at the three, Gunther going face just makes no fucking sense ever. Drew McIntyre, I mean, I would say Drew, but honestly, Dominic Mysterio going face before Drew kind of makes sense. So I would say Dominic, even though it's something I don't really want because it don't make no sense for me. But anyway, I'm firing Seth. Bye, Seth. And I'm with El Jefe down there, Cody, Mr. Raheem. I need to see the darkness.
I bet. John, your turn, brother.
All right. I think we're on agreement. I'm going with Dom. Dom is look. I'm going based off. We just talked about WrestleMania. Me and you we all was watching WrestleMania Sunday. Somebody got in his ears like, go back and get your curtain call. That's to me shows he can be a good face, whether he's anti-hero, trying to still be the bad boy, have that bad boy image, but not like the Power Rangers Trail used to call him when he was younger. Release, and this kills me too. I'm getting rid of CM Punk. I just think he's at peace now with everything he's done to come back in WWE. Still gotta get that jacket. But he's I can't. Yeah, I know. Everyone's shocked. I would say that. Mia, it was either gonna be him or Seth. I wasn't releasing Roman.
No more Pepsi products for you, John.
Yeah, probably. There's probably gonna be. They're probably gonna cancel my membership at the end of the show. But it's because I think at the time now, he done had his moment, and I think he'll be more about AJ than himself. I know, Alex. Don't kill me tomorrow when I get into work. And I was I'm a Punk guy. I just put the dang jacket in my cart on shop. So, but it's not an easy decision. But I just look at it where it's time to. He's in the phase of getting people over now, and he said, and that hit it to me the most when he tried to get LA Knight over in that battle royal, and then easily the heel is Cody. Look, I mean, come on, man. I know he's trying to hold on to dear life of being a face. So you can be the next John Cena.
All right.
I remember you turning on Hardcore Holly, dude. I remember dashing Cody Rhodes.
Thank you.
I remember all that mask crap. And obviously I saw the stuff you did in TN and Impact, whether it was even if it meant degrading your own wife because she tried to shoot her shot because Moose was trying to shoot his shot or whatever. No, man. We need this dude. And I guarantee you, if we get that dude, he is going to go straight to the moon. But yeah, it would have been it was difficult for me to choose Punk because I really was thinking Seth, but I obviously we still got don't want to see Punk going. I don't want to see Seth going until we get him and Roman one last time.
All right. So
Charles, before you start, why do they have this man with no eyebrows in this picture?
Who?
Why are they doing Dominic like that?
He has eyebrows.
He has
Where?
eyebrows.
Where? I'm blind.
I can see them. I can see them.
They're right here. They're right here.
What they at though?
Thank you. I don't see no
what's
eyebrows.
throwing you off is he's growing in that beard. That's what it is.
This is pre porn stash.
This was right when he got hooked up to the Judgment Day.
Jonathan, don't start. I don't see no type of eyebrows. I see nothing.
There. It's there. You need to upgrade your prescription.
So sorry, that was bothering me.
I know OCD fam. I got you.
Yo, JT, what the hell? That's what we doing, right? I do not. None of y'all. Please tell me nobody heard that. What? Wow. This is what we.
All right. So for me, obviously this is a unanimous decision. You flip Dominic to face because with this version of Dominic, I still think he'd be good as a face. He'd be like that bad boy, but in a good way that people will still love him regardless. I'm firing Seth Rollins. My reason is out of everything he's done in his career, he's never been known as a needle mover. He's never been known to be the guy on the marquee that sells the tickets. People just love his song. Everyone would pay money to see CM Punk. Everybody will sell their house to see Roman Reigns. There's a lot of mothers out there that will send their kids to boarding school somewhere just to get some tickets to see Roman Reigns. That's for what it is. Seth Rollins main eventing any WrestleMania has to have either Roman Reigns or CM Punk in it. His first main event, he cashed in on Roman Reigns. His championship match with Triple H wasn't even the main event. Him and Brock Lesnar opened WrestleMania. So all that, he's not the needle mover. For the sake of this choice, I'm getting rid of Seth Rollins for that. And of course, unanimous decision. I need to see Cody Rhodes. I mean, yes, we're tired of Captain America that works for the Shield, but I want to see that alternate universe Captain America that works for Hydra.
Oh yes.
Give me that Captain America. Because that dude was pushing weight and he was snapping necks.
It was Raheem.
Yep, give us Black Panther Cody. That's what I said.
Oh.
Well, y'all inspired me. I think I found me a game for next week.
Yep,
I found a graphic for a game for next week. Relax, get that look off your face. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Y'all really some sick freak.
How about no?
I can't have a game now.
No, you can have a game, babe. You can have a game.
Your poor choice of words and your delivery was not the business today. Oh my God.
Y'all some sick freaks. Y'all know damn well what I meant.
Look,
You don't have to be lonely at onlyjust.com.
Dude, I know we're not really hitting me with the farmers.com music. Hitting me with the farmers.com music. That is just
the fact that everyone was quiet and JT, You just gave me. You just gave me some gold for promotion.
This girl gonna come up with a whole new song, typing the lyrics. You ain't gotta be the only with the onlyjones.com. I see what you're doing. I see you.
I hate her.
I see you.
I hate this now. I hate this.
You.
Whatever.
Love me.
Hey JT, you weren't here. Me and Trell remixed time there. All of Keith Sweat's catalog. Just talk about Dom. That man is running. Pretty much took Keith Sweat's entire catalog.
That man is running through the women of Judgment Day. He's running through all of Judgment Day females, man. I mean, seriously. He started with Rhea. He's gonna end with Roxanne one way or another.
That man has fulfilled Gucci Man lyrics. 3 girls with me like I'm going on a limber date. Like he has fulfilled Gucci Man's lyrics. We talking about fat Gucci, so we know that this is legit.
Yeah, the lean Gucci. You know, he's off that lean when you smoke somebody. But anyway, it's time for one of our closing segments. So Nessa got hers off. So we gonna run it. We gonna run it back.
Run it back.
What we doing? We doing this. What we doing? I made this song. You like it or what? How about no?
All right. And when you see this face and you see the question marks, you already know what's going on. It's time for our closing segment of Is This What We Doing? Where we like to call out stuff that goes on in the wrestling business that, it makes so damn sense. Like, this is really what we're doing out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this off because this one was bugging me a whole lot. We was talking about Powerhouse Hobbs earlier, Royce Keys, and so somebody thought it was a good idea to put up this post saying that multiple rumors are claiming that Royce Keys was fired from WWE for lying about his age. We literally just got word that Royce Keys was in Stanford at WWE Studios. If I'm not mistaken, he was filming I think Stephanie McMahon's podcast.
Yes. And he videoed his graphic walking through headquarters.
Exactly. So if a man is fired, why is he in Stanford shooting a podcast with the boss's wife? Right? If he lied, why would he? This man has been in wrestling for a couple of years now. He's been in AEW for all through the pandemic. Everybody knows his age. Cody knows his age. Ricky Sainz knows his age. How does a $1 billion company not know this man's age?
Really? Like, come on.
So, One Stop Wrestling, if I'm calling you out, or if you got sources, I'm calling you out for listening to your sources, because seriously, why would he get fired for his age? LA Knight is probably older than him.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? So what age got to do with it?
Whoa.
Listen, JT. I mean, I know that's what got Kells in the Slammer, so let me rephrase this. As an active wrestler, what does age have to do? I mean, clearly you see the man's old enough. You know what I'm saying? So never mind. You know what?
That's wild.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Where is he? Where's you know what, JT?
Ejectocito, cut!
I mean, you were telling John Porsche story.
I'm literally talking about age in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Whatever. Clearly, the man can. Why would he lie about his age? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. that it's a stupid post. That's like the worst clickbait I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, to say the man got fired when clearly he's shooting a podcast, and you just recently took a photo with Jay Cargill on the plane coming back from the Rumble. So it's like, how is this man fired and yet still doing this stuff? It's like, this is what we're really doing around here. Seriously. Anywho, why I'll gather myself. JT, you got anybody you want to call out and ask them what we're doing?
Yeah. I want to call out the IWC.
Oh boy.
Again. Are we really arguing about where Trick Williams should be on the card already? He ain't been on the main roster a good 3 months.
The Mania card?
No. Just on the card, period.
Oh.
Like, you got people out there saying, oh, Trick ain't this, he ain't that. He not on the level of the people that he facing. Isn't this how we build stars? Isn't this how we get people over? Isn't this how we translate them from NXT to the main roster? Like,
you start from the bottom, right? You gotta
start from the bottom and work your way from the top. Sometimes you got to take the back road to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that why are we arguing about Trick Williams and where he's at, and he's not over yet? Listen, Trick is over. Did you hear Saudi? Mm-hmm. Did you hear the SmackDown roster? Okay, the man is over, but why are we really arguing about his position on the card and saying that he's not worthy or he shouldn't be in this place? Didn't we just argue all of the last year about Melo being in the position that he was in and how they should have pushed him more in the beginning? And now that they're doing it with Trick, now it's a problem. Make up your damn minds. So IWC, I'm calling y'all out.
Fickle. These are the same people for years, and I'm just saying this is the same people for years who complain about these special Royal Rumble spots being given to legends making their return who don't go here, and the roster not getting their opportunity, and then they give the roster an opportunity, and they're complaining because there was no Chris Jericho or any other surprises.
There's no surprises. November was buried.
You can complain for years about these surprises, and now you don't get it. I don't understand people. John, I see you just uploaded your this is what we're doing. So go ahead, sir.
So earlier tonight we talked about what's going on at AEW, and that was the triumphant return of Private Party after a year. So about a couple of weeks ago, I seen this video. I've seen this post, and the post was from Tony Khan, and he was asked about Britt Baker. He said, "I would expect to see her back in AEW. I just don't want to say when."
That nigga look like a doofus.
And there's the thing, my problem with this. You don't want to say when, but you have Britt Baker out there promoting during Super Bowl week in San Francisco. Her, Harley Cameron, Anna Jay, Kevin Knight, they were all out there repping for the brand. But only one of them is one that's been put on ice for like the last 2 years now. We hadn't seen until tonight. We hadn't seen Private Party in a year. We was all questioning, like, was Zay hurt? Was Quinn hurt? Is the contract up? Is one contract up? What's the situation? Clearly, we know Britt Baker is still under contract, and you're putting her on ice until you feel like it's time to bring her back. What are we waiting on, man? This is what we're doing. If you're going to use her, use her. If not, I'm like this. If a person don't want to work here, let them go. You can buy the person out or give them a non-compete and let them go do what they do. You just signed Andrade back. We all saw the drama he went through recently. So if you're not going to use a person, if you really not having a plan, let them go. Because you're also doing the same thing with Anna J too. But this one, because he's been there since day one.
You know what that quote says to me is I put it on TV when I feel like it.
Basically,
When I say so. He knows when. He's just like, meh. I got her at home. Why y'all worrying about it? That's pretty much what it is. I mean, the woman's been good to go. The last time we seen her was in a poor feud with Mercedes Moné that should have been something than what it was. But they didn't really do nothing with that, and next thing you know, she was gone. So she's just out here getting paid to take a 2-year vacation just to, she has more time to do her dentist work than anything else nowadays. But it's sad though, because this woman should be working. Private Party should have been working. I'm starting to think they put them out there because it's Black History Month.
because a lot of people thought was it the Acclaim. Because some people thinking was it the Acclaim that was the mystery team, but we saw it was Private Party. I was like, okay, let's go. And just because then, like I said earlier, the dirt sheet started reporting that Private Party was still under contract, and I'm like, okay, why are we still talking? This came up out of clear blue because I hadn't thought about Private Party for months, and then here they go. They show up tonight.
When March hits, keep tabs on how often we see Private Party, and if we see them, is it going to be on Wednesdays or is it going to be on Purgatory Saturday?
Better be on Wednesdays. Let's be real.
I sure as hell don't watch Saturdays. I started watching Saturdays when CM Punk left.
I think they're probably gonna be a mainstay on Collision.
That's weak.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
Yep.
Only because their roster is so saturated, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's no different than WWE. The only difference is WWE has more shows to send them to, versus just keeping them there.
They got Ring of Honor, CMLL.
Yeah, but the thing is consistency, right?
Yeah.
Consistency with using them on those CMLL shows and all that. I think we'll probably see Private Party on Collision. And we may see them on an episode of ROH. Do I see them like on an episode every week on Dynamite? No, because they got way too many people to get over. You got to get over the Rascals.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get over who just recently signed with them not too long ago.
Jake something.
Well, no, he hurt. So
he's hurt. But obviously the Rascals, FTR, the Young Bucks, whatever they're doing with the Acclaim, I think it's just stupid. They put them
and Tony Khan also said that he's still scouting more talent.
Listen, I ain't gonna. At this point, my guy, you got more toys than Sid off of Toy Story, and you are disfiguring some of those toys by keeping them in the position that you're keeping them in. And it's no different on the WWE side. The same thing. We can go through the list. I think I definitely agree with you. Trail and John. If you're not going to have a plan to use them and actually, hey, here is the plan for the next 3 months for your character. If you ain't got at least a 90-day plan for them, or having some type of 90-day plan for them within that year, just go ahead and release them. Buy out the contract. Because what happens is the character becomes stagnant. We don't see them. People start to lose interest. People are like, okay, why do I care? And that's the thing that's going on with Britt Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I care if she's signed or not if I have not seen her in almost 2 years on television?
So here's my question, because I don't really watch AEW like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he doing the same thing with Rey Fenix?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
the same thing with Ray Phoenix. But like I said, both companies are notorious for it.
Mac Millie, what's good?
I
Yo,
mean,
what is going on?
WWE stepped in and was like, listen, just let us buy Ray's contract.
mm-hmm.
Just let us do that. If WWE wants Britt Baker, I think they would have did that move early. But
So do you think that that's just his way of saying like, this is my control? And
yep.
No, think about it. It's no different than we hear number 45, 47 when they ask him a question he really ain't got an answer for. He just throw some shit out there. Mr.
Mhm.
President, so what's going on with the Dodge checks? I can let you know that the Dodge checks, they're coming. I don't know when they're coming, but when they come, they're gonna be huge. I tell you, like that's the same thing that we're getting out of Tony Khan. Like,
Yeah.
hey, she's still here, but I can't tell you when she coming. Like that's the same thing with the Dodge check. I'm sorry, the Doge check. I've been waiting on this Doge check, for a minute. What my 2000 at? That's the same way I feel about Britt Baker. What's Britt?
She has her last appearance was November 13th, 2024. She beat Penelope Ford in a match. She got confronted by Serena Deeb. She told Serena Deeb,
oh yeah, I forgot about that feud.
Cares towards the camera, and that was the last time we saw her.
That's what I'm saying. They pulled a Judy off of Family Manners. When Judy walked up them stairs on Family Manners, you didn't see her no more.
Never say yes.
Never came
back. They killed that girl and buried her in the backyard.
That's exactly what happened.
There's a child missing.
I'm sitting there like, okay, why is it only Eddie and Laura and Richie? And then you brought in 3J, but where the heck happened to Judy? And
that's the fatal attraction episode that I'm waiting to see. What happened to Judy? That's what I want to know. If for those who know what I'm talking about, Fatal Attraction is probably one of the best shows ever come out on TV One. I want to know what happened to Judy. Okay, nobody knows.
She's still in the milk carton somewhere.
Now we know what happened to her off the camera, but on camera, how the heck did she they go from having 3 kids to 2 just like that, and did it for
Sir.
Oh! What happened to her?
Hold on.
Like they started because obviously Eddie, Laura, and Judy, and she walks upstairs. I think she had like one appearance after that.
No, that was
it. I think. Let me explain. I don't know if you remember it, but it was a cameo. Like Harriet walked into the house with her report card, and Carl read it, and it was like horrible. And she was like, Harriet told her that's one of your old report cards. But then it was like, oh, B's and C's. And then after that, we never saw. But yeah, but everyone remembers that episode where she walked up the stairs and never came back again. Because after that, she was never seen from. And then we all know what happened to her in career wise.
She should be on Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh no, she got obviously adult. She got caught up in the adult game.
Everybody that be subscribing.
I'm short. I'm bald. I can't get any hoes. I've been fighting my entire life.
Now Stokely's in a wheelchair, but she ended up. Her mom, I think she ended up doing porn.
All right. Well, on that note,
sadly, but she's recovered now. But
she had a Brown 32.
Yeah, she was mad, but yeah, she was.
What's going on?
She was out there because she was out there, and videos surfaced of her. Oh, not Judy!
Damn it, Charlie! First at the same time.
This moment has been brought to you by John.
What? I'm just saying.
The jingle. You gotta do the jingle.
You don't have to be lonely at onlyjohns.com.
But that's the true story. I saw it on TV One. I was like, I think I saw it on one of those. What's the name of that? Behind the like the dark side of the The Dark Side of Comedy did. That's not on Dark
Oh,
Side of Comedy
you seen
too.
on Round and Brown. Oh, you seen that? No, I'm
Nah,
joking.
I ain't
No.
see that. But I found out the story on Dark Side of Comedy.
Yeah,
They did an episode about Family Matters.
Please clip that for me.
Yeah, this one. Okay, this is what we're doing. Okay, yes.
If not, I will do it myself.
No, but yeah, I remember seeing that very same story that you talking about, John.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
She went from
How did we? Like, as JT always say, how did we get here?
JT.
because we're trying to figure out what's the purpose of Tony Khan saying what he said about Britt Baker. She ain't been on TV since November of 2024.
He don't bring her back when he wants her. He don't bring her back when he wants to.
And to be honestly, we ain't seen Serena Deeb since then either, really.
But so is she still getting paid?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so my thing is, as a business person, why are you paying someone if they're not doing anything?
Guaranteed contracts,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing about it. It's one of the best and worst things that happen to wrestling, right? The best thing because no promoter could shine you out of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing is because
you can do the bare minimum and still get paid.
Yeah, like I think it was. I remember watching after WCW got bought. WWE actually reached out to all the top stars of WCW to try to get them to go ahead and sign. Right. And only a few of them did, and those are the people that you see inside the Invasion angle.
Mm-hmm.
When it came down to your Kevin Nashes,
Goldberg.
your Scott Halls, your Goldbergs, your major players, any of those, they said, why would I come off my couch to take a deal that is less than what I am guaranteed in my contract with Turner? I'm going to sit this out. And that's one of the things with guaranteed contracts. Now, granted, we don't personally know what's going on with Britt Baker, right? Britt Baker could be focusing more on practicing dentistry. I mean, she didn't go through all them years of school in hell for nothing, right? Ultimately, that was her dream. So maybe she's practicing more dentistry than anything. But I think it's pretty cool. She can say, you know what? I'm going to do about 6 months working as a dentist, or I'm going to do 2 years working as a dentist, and I'll come back after doing these 2 years. Like, she has options. So that's the cool part. The bad part is like, okay, if she really don't want to be with the company and we just stalling her out, because you know that they're going to add on time for injury, right? If you're just stalling her out and just saying, hey, we're just going to hold you until your contract lapse, then once again, back to what I said earlier, you're going to stagnate that character. And by the time people want to care about the character, it's going to be a little bit too late. Maybe that pop is not as loud as it would have been if you would have just released them when you figured out you didn't have no plan for them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And hopefully this didn't start happening in the middle of a re-sign, because if you read up on the contract, you just screwed. But we're gonna get up out of here. JT, tell everybody where they can find you, my man.
Yeah, so you can find me hugged up on your mama at work.
Yeah.
No, but no, real talk though, you know.
Who hasn't hugged up on somebody's mama at work?
Hey, listen, it's in the name. Your mama work husband, your mama work friend. You can find me hugged up like Drewski. No, but drop in on Thursday, of course, 10 p.m. We go live.
That doesn't work like that.
We go live at 10. We go live at 10, man. We just gonna have a good time, man. Talking some wrestling shit. Follow, of course, at Marks with Mikes on all platforms. It's easy, MarksWithMics. That's everywhere. IG, Book of Faces, X, formerly known as Twitter, the Tick of the Talk. Also find us on the YouTubes, and I'm getting ready to see how I do a Discord and set that up and some other things. Be on the lookout for some interviews getting ready to drop, as well as a special project that we really can't talk about until they drop it. So tune in.
All right. Well, tomorrow, catch me, Dale, Bishop Jeremy, and the return of Jay Smoke for Best of the World podcast. Mark would be, I mean, not Mark, John will be doing Sports for You on Friday, usual time. Him and
Special starts not. I'm actually going to start an hour earlier for the Rising Stars game. Starts at 6 o'clock, so I'm getting a little All-Star weekend feeling fresh off the celebrity game. So, but let's see how the young guns.
In the middle of that, there's going to be a double CCN feature that day because Sports for You Wrestling will be going live for TNA's No Surrender also that Friday night at 5 p.m. Central on Pacific Standard Time. So before you get your sports fix, come tap in with us for some little TNA. You know what I'm saying? Can Mike Santana survive, with being in the ring with three guys who want the championship? So, stay tuned. Guest list would be to be determined, depending on who shows up. So
Steve Macklin, you're wrong.
Yeah, he is. But Fab 4 be back on Monday. Travel War Zone. Causing chaos while going raw on a Monday night. You know how we do. So until then, enjoy your wrestling week. Enjoy the sports. And of course, always get the rag, get the soap, wash your ass, please.
Yeah.
And happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there.
It's the legend.